basis to day trade Bitcoin and the crypto market. I also record every single trade that I make with this strategy and posting the videos on YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, I have a YouTube series where I'm trying to grow my day trading account from $100 to $80,000, where I show you how I personally trade this strategy. In this video, I want to show you how the strategy works, and I also want to go through a few key elements to this strategy and a couple of critical pitfalls that you need to avoid if you're trying this strategy out. So make sure to watch this video to the very end so you don't miss out on any important details about the strategy. So without further ado, let's jump right into the strategy. The strategy contains of three key elements. The first key element to the strategy is to use the most optimal risk to reward combined with the perfect leverage. The second one is using an exchange with very low fees and a high liquidity in the order book. And the third key element is to have a win rate at above 60%, preferably 66% or above. And I will go through all of these key parts in this video, so stay tuned and watch the video all the way to the end. So the first part of this strategy is to make a plan for our risk to reward. When do we take the profit? When do we set the stop loss? And which leverage should we use? So I have created a website called winrate.io, which is a crypto trading profit calculator. And I will use this to form my strategy. And since this is a high leverage trading strategy, I do not want to risk a lot of money. So therefore, I'm only trading with $100 in this example. And if you're not used to trading with leverage, you should not use a high balance when you're starting out, because trading with high leverage is very risky. It's a high risk, high reward strategy, and you can lose all of your money if you're doing this wrong. So for me, $100 is an amount that I can afford to lose. That's why I'm trading with $100. So let's put $100 here in the starting balance field, and I'm expecting to have a win rate at around 66%. And since this is a day trading strategy, I do not want to be in a trade for that much time, and therefore I need to keep my profits and stop loss quite small. So I'm thinking a 2% target profit and a 2% stop loss in this case. And let's say that we will make 200 trades in this example, and then we can press run strategy, and we can see that we barely make any money at all. In order to be able to grow an account balance from $100 to around $200,000, we need to use high leverage. But of course, using high leverage is super risky. So let's put in 100x leverage in this field and see what happens. And you can see that the calculator understands that we will lose all of the money in just one trade here. So using 100x leverage is not a good idea. Same thing with 50x leverage. We will not make any money at all because the leverage is too high for a stop loss at 2%. So we need to turn the leverage down, and I have found that using 2% stop loss and 2% target profit, 15x leverage is the sweet spot. So as you can see here, we can already see some huge gains after 200 trades. And remember, this is a day trading strategy. So 200 trades, if we make one trade every day, that's 200 days. If we make one trade every other day, that's a bit more than 1 year. So now we're getting somewhere. This is not yet 2000x the balance, but we're getting closer. So there's one more thing we need to tweak. If we go to the advanced settings here in the calculator, we can see that there's a field called entry trade order type. And when I'm trading, I'm using market orders to enter a trade, and I'm using limit orders to take the profit, and I'm using market orders to stop myself out. Then we have another field here in the calculator called additional order costs. And here's where we can enter, for example, funding fees and slipperage. And when I'm trading on my exchange, I usually pay around 0.05% in funding fees and slipperage combined. So that's what I will use. And as you can see here, the limit order and market order fee is also included in this calculator. So we don't have to worry about fees. And as you can see here to the right, if we have a 66% win rate and we make 200 trades, we will win 132 trades and lose 68 trades. And this is how much money we will make, and this is how much money we will lose, and this is the amount we will pay in fees. As you can see, after 200 trades, I will pay over $16,000 $60,000 in fees if I'm using Binance as my trading platform. And you can see that the strategy is no longer working on this exchange. And paying $16,000 in fees for day trading, that hurts, to be honest. I don't want to do that. So I prefer to use another trading platform that has a lot better fees. And you can see here that the profit calculator is recommending the platform with the lowest fees that you can get. And you can see here that this strategy would be $65,000 more profitable just by choosing another trading platform. The exact same amount of trades, the exact same strategy, but only by changing the trading platform from Binance, for example, to Bybit would make this strategy $65,000 more profitable. If we would use Bitfinex, for example, this strategy would not even work.